It was in 2010, it might have been my second performance here ever, and we were able to bring my orchestra from New York, the New York Pops. Maybe a few years later, I did a whole sports-tacular concert with the Philadelphia Orchestra, and there was video, and we had the great late Peter Shickley with us. Obviously, Philadelphia is full of sports fans, and I happen to be a sports fan, so I really enjoyed that show. A couple years ago, I also had the great privilege of working with Amos Lee, and that concert stands out because I just think Amos is fantastic, and I thought it was musically really great, and he's such a good guy. So those are some of my favorites. Collaborating with guest artists within a symphony orchestra setting poses some challenges at times. It's very different than when you're strictly doing classical music. It takes a minute to be able to put the two together, especially working with a rap or a hip-hop artist who's not used to working with a classical symphony orchestra. And I want to bring out the best of the artist and the best of the orchestra to make something that's so much greater than the sum of its parts. I think symphony orchestras doing collaborations with a variety of musical artists is very, very important, because I think the orchestra is not just a museum piece, it is an arts institution that is to serve the community in which it lives and performs. And not just a segment of the community, but as much of the community as possible. And programming is really the way to do that. You have your classical programming, which is fantastic, but when you do movies, it brings in a different type of an audience, obviously with jazz. And when we started doing rap and hip hop, I've seen people come to shows that have never come to hear the orchestra before. And I have heard from some people that yes, they do indeed go back to listen to the symphony play Beethoven or Mozart. There are several differences playing outdoors versus in an indoor concert hall. Many of them you might expect. I mean, one is you're in a much larger environment with a much larger audience, so sound on stage is very different than when you're in a concert hall that might have a shell around it. You have to be very precise to keep the orchestra together and allow the orchestra to make sure they can hear each other from side to side. And sometimes there are other distractions, like an airplane goes by or anything like that. And then sometimes you have to deal with the heat and the weather. But I love programming for the outdoor concerts because we obviously try to program for really large audiences, and the energy and the enthusiasm, it's not stuffy at all. People get to have fun. They get to come and have a picnic and listen to incredible music. I want to wish the Mann Center a very happy 50th anniversary. Here's to many more.